I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
We got this.
Mike, 53, Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Harvey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, it's Harvey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Line 90. Check right 54. Line 54. Here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, there was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Silver.
Right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Mike, 53, Mike. Target. Hey, watch it.
They'll run on first down. It's Harvey. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Harvey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Check 190. Check 53. Deep. 14, 40.
On third down, it's Carson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love you.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Ready? 10 Tucson. You're out. Hey, exit. Go. Speak river.
Off play action. Eason to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, lock it.
Defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Rip right. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Rush in. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Switch it.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Switch. Big dash.
Here's a second and 7. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Topper. Now.
From the gun, Eason. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Good track.
Check. Go on.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
On second down, a run with Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, Haywood.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Shoot.
On first down, Eason. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Harris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Harris Campbell. Touchdown, 49ers.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, it's Harvey. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. The 30. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Spell. Rock it.
Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Smooth.
Goose.
2nd and 9 now. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week. Off to a really, really hot start.
On 1st and 10, Eason. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Undercrush.
To throw again, Eason. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, it's our house.
Tight dog. Hey, Alpha.
Operating from the gun, Eason is going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, box drop. Fire.
They'll look to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Check. Watch before. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Check 4.
Hey. High 7. Step.
Throwing again. Eason. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Be a long day for you. Slant.
Hard. Hit it.
From the gun, Eason. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check safety, check safety.
One flat. Gun tight.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on first down. Eason eluding the pressure right. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Eason. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Situation, let's go. Check 50, check 50. Check,
hey, orbit.
check high.
On 1st down, Eason. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm on. Out. Check. Fresno.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
2nd and 1. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Looking to throw. Decent. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check. Slam.
Alert.
Check 13.
It's 3. 18. Stop.
Check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. That one going to be complete to David Moore.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
I got you. Whip.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Hey, alert.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Well, he's going to go for it all. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 49ers 4-yard line.
Green 80.
53, Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
that. Super toe.
Tighten up. Tighten it.
To throw on second down. Eason. And his throw here's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's third down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 29. That's the pass.
Get it.
From the gun, Eason. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Kill.
Bravo. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Eason going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it's going to be second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Let's go.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
132 fighter.
You can't block me. Check.
Shoot.
To throw again. Eason. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready, break.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Eason. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at the 20. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and a return comes to a halt right at the... ...44-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
When it's set,
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54.
rock it. Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Breida. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On the ready.
Check, Mike, 54.
Hard.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown of the new season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 6. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
No. Dude.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 55.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's your biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Niners on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
54.
Gone. Check. Watch the fight.
From the gun, Eason. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Leo.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
Go. Get it.
Back to throw. Eason. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That one goes for 8 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. First and 10. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Rock it.
Watch the out. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Shoot.
Here's Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Look, squeeze.
Check 52. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
He grip.
They run again with Breida. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Right.
Hard.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Back to throw here. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
You got nothing.
X3. 218. Chop it. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,